Alrighty, you delightful human beings, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer. Today, we're doing yet again another wrestling sort of oriented vlog. We're doing a little bit of a staycation edition this time. As y'all know, Raw and NXT are coming to Cincinnati, so I figured I'll show you the arenas during the daytime on Sunday, take y'all around the downtown Cincinnati area. I lived in downtown for about 2 years, a little over 2 years back when I first came back up here to Cincinnati. So I figured I might as well take y'all for the ride here in a beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio on a very rare, warm February day. Well, days plural because it's going to be in the 50s the next couple days, but wanted to show you all around my adopted hometown. We got the Bengals Stadium in the background and also show you all again where the arenas are and so forth. So grab your snacks, grab your beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's explore together, people. Okay, so obviously we'll walk over and get a closer look, but that is the Andrew Brady Center. It recently opened up in 2021. It primarily has concerts, but that's where NXT is going to be on Tuesday night, and you can see it is right by the Riverfront Park, and it is right by where we were just at, right at the Bengals Stadium. Alrighty, so as promised, here's a closer up look at the Andrew Brady Center. I've never actually been to a concert or anything at this venue, and I think this is the first WWE show period that this will be held at. AEW was here for a doubleheader last month, so we'll have to see how this looks. I'm really looking forward to just like having this experience and just seeing what happens. Also important to note about the Brady Center too is that it's also got this little outside concert area, right? So like sometimes they do like outdoor shows, and like this is where that whole area is at too. Alrighty, so this whole little area that we're kind of walking through right now, it's a part of downtown called the Banks because it is near the river banks, if you will. I don't what a concept. Right throughout all of this direction here, you've got like bars, restaurants, all that good stuff. So this is kind of the place to be for opening day. Opening day is like a literal holiday around here in Cincinnati. You can kind of see we've got the Red Stadium right there, and then behind the Red Stadium is where Heritage Bank Center is at. A lot of places probably aren't opening for a minute, or it's because everybody's up into like OTR and like downtown because it's brunch hour, and that's where we kind of need to go to soon because I'm getting hungry. I told you I was taking you all to brunch. We're doing a little staycation day. And there it is, people, the Red Stadium, up close and in person. And here's another vantage point of the arena. So yeah, it really is behind the baseball stadium. Oh, see, look at that. Good timing. Okay, so this little area over here is Fountain Square. Why is it called Fountain Square? Because there's literally a fountain and it is in a square. But yeah, they're kind of in transition season from like ice skating season. Bad I couldn't go ice skating this year. But there's also a little concert stage over there as well. Lots of concerts. Graders is right there. But yeah, there's usually a lot going on in the summer months. Again, just different little concerts, different little events and that sort of thing. But there is, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. That is the famous Crew Tower. They're kind of converting much of that into condos and apartments, if I remember correctly. Definitely an iconic Cincinnati building. Gotta give a quick little shout out to one of my favorite little breakfast places, Maplewood. Always packed, but it's so good. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, but we are effectively getting a brand new convention center. I'll have to triple check on when exactly all of this is supposed to be done, but there's like gonna be more hotels. But yeah, they wanted to keep like the historical bits of the convention center while also modernizing it. And there's like some little like coffee shops and stuff like that kind of over that direction too, and more apartments. But yeah, I wanted to show that because, well, there's a lot of construction happening. But that's just kind of Cincinnati in a nutshell. But it's exciting. I think it's ahead of schedule. Again, I'll have to triple check on when all this is going to be done. But very cool and just really exciting stuff. And to be honest, our convention center really did need a lot of help. Now, I will add a caveat. We have the Northern Kentucky Convention Center over in Covington, right across from the bridge. So we still have something there. That used to be a Walgreens. And then we also have another convention center, but it's like way up in Sharonville, which is basically the suburbs, or at least our northern suburbs anyway. Now we're kind of more into the central portion of downtown, more of the central business district. I actually used to live in this part of downtown at one point, back when I first moved back up here in Cincinnati. That is the old Macy's building right there, I believe. And it's been converted into apartments. So that's kind of cool. Alrighty, you delightful humans. We had yet another edition of Ohio Kroger shenanigans go down just now. So I went in to grab a couple big bottles of water and a quick little snack. Ran in, grabbed like 3 things, and the water looked like it was on sale for like, you know, $1 less than what it charged, but it's not the case. And I'm just like, seriously, what is this? Ohio Kroger strikes again. Alrighty, friends, so right, next stop, we are heading to brunch. I've never actually been to this place before, so I'm looking forward to it. So we will chit-chat after brunch. Alrighty, brunch was really good. Server was excellent, very personable, and I overheard some of the other recommendations to the other tables, and, you know, very mindful of everybody's kind of like food accommodations and stuff, which was awesome. So overall, loved the food. I got like this kind of breakfast burger with a little side salad type thing. There were a few other options on there that I would have went for too, so I would totally go back there. The prices were reasonable for the portions that you got, and there was a little bit of everything, so we'll give it a big old thumbs up. And we still got time in the day for some coffee, so let me take y'all to one of my favorite little coffee places. Although, to be fair, we have a number of really decent coffee places here in Cincinnati, that's for sure. Friends, if you are in the Cincinnati area, go ahead and check out Coffee Emporium. They're just amazing in there, and they have amazing coffee. Alrighty, friends, we're gonna close out this little section here with a closer up look of Heritage Bank Center. Fittingly enough, with Monday Night Raw signage right there. They knew I was coming back. We have the Red Stadium right there, Great American Ballpark. Love Great American Ballpark. I was actually there to see Green Day last year. But yeah, there it is, people. A nice little view of the city to boot. I know this was such enthralling content, but I want to at least get the meat and potatoes of it, because we're going to Raw, we're going to NXT, and I'm like, well, I live like right there, so I might as well at least show you the arena, a little bit around downtown. We didn't cover all the ground because the further you get into downtown, like up towards like over the Rhine where we were just at with the coffee and stuff, it gets crazy. I do not go anywhere near Findlay Market on the weekend at this point. We'll put it that way. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, so we'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. Y'all, this is not a drill. All the trucks are already here in Cincinnati for Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. I know there's like this large tree, but I kind of want to be a little discreet. There's like more if you kind of look way back there. So discreet, I know. Alrighty, friends, today is Monday, February 24th, and we are officially going to be en route to Monday Night Raw here in Cincinnati as the first of 2 WWE shows here at our little Cincinnati doubleheader weekend. This could be a doozy, y'all. The show is stacked. Let's put it this way. The show is stacked, so I'm looking forward to it. It's the go-home show before Elimination Chamber. This is going to get crazy. The clouds in the sky look kind of cool. Look at all that. Look at all that. Okay, I think I've seen more people have the same idea this go around, because the traffic was so backed up when WWE was back here in April of last year for SmackDown, and now it's not so backed up. So I'm wondering if people actually kind of just went straight from work or something. I don't know. It's a gorgeous night. It's gonna be like 60 degrees tomorrow, and it got up to like 56 today, so we'll take the 40s at night for February. Okay, so before we cross over the bridge, we gotta take a moment to appreciate this really cool sky right here. So right, you can see where Heritage Bank Center is, right? It is right there. Very cool sight over here from the Kentucky side of the river before we enter into Ohio. Once again, we can actually see the border of Ohio and Kentucky right here, so we just crossed over from Kentucky into Ohio. We got all the buses and all those people in traffic trying to get in. And that's just like one way to get in and like one parking area. I'm sure others probably park in other places downtown or nearby, right? But lots of movement. I don't see any stupid crazy lines, which is great. Maybe people were kind of filtering in slowly but surely, but I think doors open at like 6:30 and it's like almost 7, I think. So that also helps too. Alrighty, it looks like lines are moving along, which is great. We made it! And well, we got the return of the Prime bottle.
I'll tell you what. And your boy punched his ticket to the Elimination Chamber this Saturday, where I will defeat 3 doorknobs and John Cena. At which point, I will go on to headline WrestleMania.
Alrighty, lovely friends, we just got out of Monday Night Raw. I had a blast. The people in my section were cool too. They were hilarious. We were just like cracking up half the night. I am very excited that we got a Monday Night Raw. The matches were great. We really enjoyed the triple threat match with Penta, Ludwig, and Pete Dunne. And then we also enjoyed the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. People were really into that main event though. Again, like, I think we did a good job. By far, this was the best crowd I think that we've had for a Cincinnati show. And we've been to a number of shows at this point in Cincinnati. Not like a ton, but we've been to a few at this point. It's 50 degrees in February. We are savoring whatever weather this is. Go for a little nighttime walk here downtown Cincinnati. A nice peaceful Monday evening. I forgot to mention this as part of our food reviews, if you will, but Nation has really, really good burgers and equally great sides. They're a little on the pricey side for what you get, but they're quite delicious. There's Great American Ballpark at night. She looks lovely. There's the banks at night. I used to live in this part of downtown for about a year before I moved over to Kentucky. Nobody asked me how we survived that long. That place is also really, really good too. And you get a really nice view of the river and everything. And they've got really good brunch. 100% would recommend. Alrighty friends, we're power walking as fast as we can back over the bridge because apparently it's supposed to rain in like 5 minutes. It's like I'm only 4'10", 4'11". I can only walk so fast. At least it's not ice. We do not mess around with the bridges if ice is involved. We will be back for night 2 of Cincinnati wrestling shenanigans tomorrow night. This time we will be at our first time ever at the Andrew Brady Center and also our first wrestling event at the Brady Center. So, I mean, 2 birds in 1 stone. I'm excited. I had a blast at Raw tonight, and I'm really looking forward to my first NXT show tomorrow. So, we'll check back in tomorrow. Alrighty friends, we are gathered here for night 2 of Cincinnati wrestling shenanigans. We are taking a bit of a different route to the venue tonight, and I mean, come on, there was no way we weren't gonna have a beautiful sunset, right? Got a view of the newly reopened Big Mac Bridge. You can kind of guess why it is nicknamed as such. It's a beautiful bridge, got a little bit of that duskiness in the background. Absolutely beautiful night here. It's in like the 50s in February, which is well above average, so we'll take it. If you couldn't guess, we're going to tonight's NXT at the Brady Center. They have said that we are allowed to bring 2 unopened bottles of water up to 33.8 ounces. I brought 1 bottle of water with me, and I brought a smaller one to drink on the way over here, and we already finished that one because hydration's important. I wish I could be filming more of this, but there's so many people out. Like, people are literally crashing out on like skateboards, motorcycles are going crazy, people are blasting music. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's like 50 degrees in February. It's so nice out. I mean, look at this backdrop. Look at this. I mean, come on. Just come on. You know, as many ups and downs as we have here in Cincinnati, we really do have some incredible sunsets. Just one of my favorite parts about this area. Truly some iconic Cincinnati sunsets. The beautiful thing about tonight's sunset is that it's actually right by where we're supposed to go. Eventually goes towards the stairs that lead to the Brady Center, so we get to enjoy this a little longer. We made it, people. We made it to the Brady Center. We'll see y'all inside once we get everything cleared through. We're just trying to find a bathroom first. This is the way that the bathroom is, but there we go. Gotta go up to balcony 1, and we should be right here. So fancy. Even the bathrooms are fancy. Did we go to commercial again? Ricky. Oh my god, the commercials turn heel here in Cincinnati. Oh my god. Ricky.
The winners, the team of Siobhan Evans and Ricky Sting!
Alrighty friends, we just got out of NXT. Couldn't see much. So next time I know to go down a section. But we had so much fun. Like, that crowd was crazy. We were kind of pacing ourselves towards the end a little bit, so if it came off just a little bit off towards the end, that's why. But we were having the time of our lives. Oh my god, I kind of marked out a little too hard when the Hardy Boys came out. No shame. Zero shame in the whole Hardys and Fraxium situation. And then, of course, we were having a little too much fun when Ricky came out and had his first match. But we all had a good time, and that's what counts. One more thing before we close out, though, now that I'm splicing this in somewhere at the end. What's so crazy is that, like, literally 4 years ago, we actually started doing reactions to, like, NXT just right up the road, like, in my first apartment here in Cincinnati by myself. We love a good full circle moment. Either way, I hope you all have enjoyed this little WWE week here in my adopted hometown of beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio. And thanks for being there on the ride with me. And I was just excited to give you just a little snapshot of my wonderful adopted hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. So, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. And I will see you all the next one.